Before you get excited, no, this is not a video about all the figures I've picked up since the last time I did this. This is just about figures I had at the time but just couldn't show you, and those which I've lost over the years, because that's a segment I have now. Plus something from the Papo collection. But anyway, yeah, let's get started. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and oh boy, this table has been through some stuff. Jeez. It's the scratch marks like here. I think this is from next week's video. Maybe. And obviously the paint marks. Anyways, there was a new Smurfs movie recently. Apparently it's not very good, but Schleich made some figures back in the day. I think they still do, so we're just gonna talk about that, I guess. So here we have just two random Smurfs. Like, okay, genuine question. What is the appeal of the Smurfs? I get it. They're small and they're blue and they wear funny clothes. That's it. That is all I know about them. They're like named after like traits like smart, clumsy, others. Yeah. But yeah, here's a twin Smurfs, I guess. I don't know. This was made in 2010. So that's kind of neat. Or at least 2010. Yeah, that's neat, I suppose. Then you have Papa Smurf, who's I think this was based off those weird live action films they made. He's waving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was from the film. This was released in 2012, so I think that was around the time of the film. Maybe, I don't know. And we also have the guys from the second movie, I guess. I don't know. We have Emo and Ginger. I'm not too sure what they were thinking. And I have no idea who these guys are. The fuck? Whatever. Fucking hell. Yeah, those are all the figures I found. Yeah. Anyways, let's just talk about some figures I've lost. Okay, originally I was just gonna like talk about the figures and then display pictures, but to make my job easier, I just decided to whip out the collector's guide. So let's go. There's only 3 figures we gotta look at. Here's our first one, and the last of the Smurfs for this video, Bottle Smurf. Who's holding a Happy Smurf Day bottle. Cool, I guess. Anyways, let's move on to the stuff that's actually on channel brand. Okay, these chicks. I know Collecte also had some that were very similar, so I'm not entirely sure whether we had the Schleich or the Collecte ones, but I'm pretty sure it was the Schleich ones. But yeah. Aren't they so sweet? And this one, which I'm hoping to track down on eBay. White Swan with Signets. Signets? That what a baby swan is called. Huh, whatever. Used to have that as well. I think I mentioned it in the older video. But, yeah. It's pretty good. Detail looks great. They have released a newer one. Like in the newer Schleich stylized, like in their new style, which is more cartoonish, I guess. I'm not too sure. It's more stylized, but I don't want to say it. Their new style, which is more stylized, that's just redundant. But they've released a new one. It just doesn't have the signet on the back. So, Anyways, let's get on to the Papo figure I forgot to mention. And yeah, somehow I forgot to include this guy in the Papo collection. This is the re-release of the Overraptor that they just made more colorful. Would have preferred if they like entirely redid it, made it feathered, gave it a longer tail, you know, just the standard stuff, and also didn't depict it as an egg eater. It's kind of funny how we saw a dinosaur laying on a nest and then just immediately decided, I mean, it was probably gonna steal them, instead of, you know, the logical conclusion that it was just sitting on its own nest. But yeah, it's probably the most colorful Papo figure I own. Also not that big. Hang on. Yeah, here it is next to like your standard attack pack or danger pack or frenzy pack or whatever pack. They renamed the lines like every film. I can't keep up. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Just like a little bonus for the Papo and Schleich Collection videos. Which you should be able to watch here whenever they pop up. But, that's all about it. See ya.